Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So today we're going to be building another tiny home. So this isn't technically a tiny home because it's like 88 tiles, so it still falls under the small home category. So I believe it still gets the like bull reduction perk and the one that makes your Sims a little bit happier all the time. I think, yeah, those are the two perks that it still gets. But yeah, it's not a tiny home or anything like that because I tried making it a tiny home, but considering that I wanted there to be space for 4 Sims, so 2 parents and 2 kids, I didn't want to cram everything in there. So yeah, you guys will see that I start off building this as a regular residential lot, and then partway through the video I go in and I just check and see how small it is, if it could like count as a tiny home, and I do make it work. So at the moment we have the upstairs, like the roof actually still counts as rooms, so it counts as tiles, but I fixed that and yeah, we get it to be a small home. But yeah, so as you guys could probably tell from the title and the description and everything, we're going to be building a tiny home for 2 dads this time. So I tried to keep the house a little bit more masculine. So the decorating style is, I wouldn't necessarily say it's masculine because technically I would love to live in a house like this. All of the red and black and white that I end up using is definitely a color scheme that I personally like a lot myself. So, but yeah, I mean, compared to what I normally furnish, let's just put it that way, compared to how I normally furnish, this is a little bit more masculine and a little bit less cluttered as well. I try to keep the clutter to not a minimum, but just less. I guess that's a good way of describing it, just less than I normally would. So yeah, I didn't like clutter it up too much, but there's quite a bit of clutter in like the kids room, I think. And then there is a few like little clutter things like in the living room and on the bookcase, but nothing like super crazy. And especially the kitchen, I try to keep the kitchen very like minimalistic and just like what you need to have. So everything that needs to be functional is there, but there's not a lot of like random clutter things around, because I don't think that the Sims that live here would be fairly into like the modern clean kind of look. So I thought one of the Sims might be like a fashion designer or maybe a fashion photographer or something. So I used a bunch of the Moschino items. So I used a bunch of the like Moschino decorations, the windows. I used the like sliding glass door for the back door. And yeah, just the overall color scheme of the house was giving me some major Moschino vibes. So that's why I decided to use a bunch of that pack. And I figured, you know what? One of the Sims that live here might just be in like the fashion photographer career. Or maybe he's like actually a fashion designer or something like that. So yeah, that's kind of also why I thought of a very modern kind of style for them. So yeah, I hope you guys like how this turned out. It is just a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. So there's a fully functional bathroom with a shower and a tub. And then there's obviously the master bedroom. And then there's a shared kids bedroom. And I thought both of the kids might be boys, or maybe a boy and a girl, or 2 girls, or whatever you guys want to have living here. But I thought one of them would probably be like a teenager and the other one might be a child. But honestly, you could just have 2 teenagers living here or 2 children. Doesn't really matter. There's not a lot of like child toys in the bedroom. That's why I thought one of them would be a teenager. But I did put in one of those like cat toys, like one of the big stuffed cat animal things from Cats and Dogs, one of those big teddy bears. I put in one of those, so that's why I thought there would be at least 1 child. I mean, if you took that out and maybe replaced it with a plant or just left the space empty, you could easily say that there's 2 teenagers living here. But yeah, those are the Sims that I thought would live here. I didn't put in anything for pets either, but you could easily put in something for pets, maybe just a pet food bowl, because they don't technically need pet beds. Like, whenever I have pets, I might, if I have a cat, for example, they usually always just decide to sleep on a sofa or on my Sims' bed or something. They never sleep in their pet beds. The same goes for dogs. So yeah, I very rarely put in pet beds. Like, it's just not something that I do. But I didn't put in anything for cats because I couldn't think of a place to put the litter box, because I usually like putting litter boxes in either the bathroom or like a separate like laundry room or something like that, which obviously this house doesn't have, and there's no space in the bathroom. So yeah, I mean, you could find space somewhere to put it in if you really wanted to. But yeah, you guys will also notice that I did cut out a bit of me figuring out the like wallpapers and stuff on the outside of the build, because that took me forever. Originally I wanted the house to be kind of blue, or be like accented in blue, but then it looked too much like I think it was a freelance artist mid-century type home that I did a while ago, and it was just looking too similar to that build, and I couldn't find a nice blue door that matched the style that I was going for, so we just decided to go for red. So they have a bunch of red accent walls inside. Some of the red accent walls I actually switch out for those brick walls that I use on the exterior. And then I also have some exposed brick in the like master bedroom. So yeah, there's a bunch of like red accents inside the house, and then mostly just black and white. So yeah, I actually love this kitchen. Totally random tangent, but I love the way this kitchen turned out. I don't know, it's not as cluttered, like I said, as my normal kitchens are, but for some reason that's probably the thing that I love most about it, is the fact that it is so open and very like, there's basically no clutter in this kitchen at all, and I just love that. And I also love this combination of the like perfect patio. I think it's from Perfect Patio. Yeah, it's not from Backyard Stuff. The counters, like, yeah, the counters are from Perfect Patio. And then the shelves are from Cool Kitchen Stuff. So they actually make quite a nice like combination, because the Perfect Patio counters don't actually have cabinets, which really sucks, because they're some of the only good modern counters that we have in the game, and the fact that they don't have cabinets is really annoying. But yeah, this house is built on a 20 by 15 lot, so it's on a very small lot in Oasis Springs, and it costs just under 73,000 simoleons, so it's not a pack restricted build, and it's definitely not like a budget build either. I did use quite a few packs. I think I might have used like all of the expansion packs, and I think 4 or 5 of the game packs that we have, and then a bunch of stuff packs as well. But the stuff packs are probably, apart from Moschino stuff and Tiny Living, because I used a lot of those too, most of the stuff packs that I probably used are probably just decorative things. And then also I used Perfect Patio counters and Cool Kitchen cabinets. So I guess those are the only 4 like stuff packs that I used a lot of, but that's just a regular thing for my builds, honestly, where I use like one item from every stuff pack to decorate with, because I just don't pay attention apparently. But yeah, this house isn't like I said, I didn't go too into like clutter crazy with it. I just clutter up the bookcase a little bit, and that's about it. And then I do put a bit of clutter on the like desk area as well, because it just looked way too empty without it. So yeah, that's basically the whole house, and I really like building this. I haven't built in The Sims 4 in quite a while, honestly. I haven't really built in The Sims 4 in like a week. Yeah, I think, yeah, two of last week's videos were more like news related videos kind of things. I know I put out one about the community stuff pack vote that I'll leave linked on the screen for you guys, and then I also put out one about some like really cool custom careers that I found for the game. So there's like, I think there's around 80 or something new custom careers that you can download for The Sims 4. I'll leave a link to that video as well, because you guys absolutely blew that. You guys, thank you so much for the support on that video, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because that video like blew up, honestly. And I'm so happy you guys like that, because those careers are absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to actually spend some time and actually play with some of them, because I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But yeah, what I was basically getting at before I went off on a tangent is that 2 of last week's videos were more like, one of them was a news related kind of thing, and the other one was obviously the like mod / career overview thing. And then the third video last week was, it was a speed build, but it was a Sims Medieval speed build, where I showed me furnishing a market for the Sims Medieval, and I am looking forward to doing some more of those videos of Medieval and It's just some other games, not other games, but like not necessarily Sims 4, because this week we'll have this speed build, we'll have a Sims 2 speed build, and we'll probably also have another Sims Medieval speed build. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you guys don't mind that I'm posting some other things as well that aren't necessarily just Sims 4 related, because I've been having a lot of fun just playing some different Sims games. I've been having a lot of fun with Medieval over on Twitch. If you guys ever want to catch me live on Twitch, there's a Twitch link in the description down below. I try to stream at least 2 days a week, and I don't have a like set stream schedule, but right now I'm looking to stream this Wednesday. So if you guys are watching this on the day that it comes out, like tomorrow, I'm looking to stream like on Wednesday, and then probably on Saturday as well. I'm thinking either Saturday or Sunday, but I update you guys about it over on Twitter. I always tell you guys when I'm going live and times and all of that stuff over on Twitter. So yeah, my Twitter is always linked down below as well if you guys ever want to like follow me on there, because that's the best place to keep updated on, you know, what's going on with the channel. Not just live streams, but videos as well. I always let you guys know if if I'm not posting, or if, you know, something came up or whatever, if I have like a specific video planned. I also do polls over on Twitter as well, you know, periodically asking you guys what you want to see and stuff like that. So yeah, always a good way to just keep up with what's going on the channel if that's something that you're interested in. But yeah, this build is almost done. We do a little bit of landscaping. I didn't go too crazy with landscaping because, again, I wanted it to look fairly like... I didn't want to go too crazy with flowers, I guess. So I just used a bunch of like green landscaping, and then, yeah, I didn't want to make it look too much. So I tried to keep it very modern looking. So I actually used these planters out the front instead of, you know, using actual like landscaping plants, which I thought looked kind of cool. And then I do add a like woodworking table out here, and that's just... I didn't particularly think one of the Sims would be into woodworking. I just put it there as kind of something in my head. It was just kind of a little bit of a workspace. You know, if they want to do something outside, I didn't necessarily think it would be for woodworking in particular. But unfortunately, like in the game, obviously it is just for woodworking. But in my head, I just thought, you know what? It's maybe just something that they... I don't know, throw some random like gardening equipment on or whatever, something like that. So yeah, that's just what I had in mind. And then we do a little bit of landscaping outside, and then outside I also just add a grill, some seating, like a couch, and yeah, like a little table and chairs. So a 4-seater table, because we don't have a dining table inside. We do have the bar counters that I think there's like 5 seats at the bar counter, but there's no dining table. So there's a 4-seater dining table outside, just a couch, and then I also add a fire pit as well. So in case your Sims, you know, want to have a nice little fire outside. I mean, it is Oasis Springs, so the weather is usually pretty good. But yeah, I hope you guys like how this build turned out. If you did, give this video a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and remember to turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But yeah, if you guys want to download this, it is up on the gallery. It's completely CC free. You can find it by searching for hashtag ChrissieYT or under my gallery ID, which is ChrissieYT, and there will also be a direct download link to the online gallery website in the description down below if that's easier for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys like how this turned out, and that you're all having an absolutely amazing day, and I will talk to you on my very next video. Bye guys!